All right, I got a quick video here for you. I was working on this bowl. I'll show it to you here. It's a little footed bowl. I think I threw it with about 1.5 pounds of clay. It's reclaimed clay. You can see the blend of clays in there. A lot of times when I just have a handful of clay, I'll throw some silly little bowl and just play with it. Put a little angle in it, made some straight sides. It'll be a neat little bowl. But I wasn't planning on making this video, but as I got to working on it and I'm just playing, it's what is it, August 18th here in Arkansas. The ragweed is starting to bloom. You can see it in my eyes. I'll be sick for about a week. That's just my life every year until we get a good frost and kill some of this stuff. So I'm hiding in here with my filters running real high and trying to stay out of the weather out there. But I was working on this bowl and I was gonna do it just completely in river birch. And so it was coated in river birch. I had 3 coats inside and out. And I just felt like that was boring, you know? So I started with, I took this little Master's Touch number 14 round brush I got at Hobby Lobby, and I started putting these little dots of iron luster right in here. See how those go around? And then I put them in between the dots right below them. So I had dots that went all the way around, probably a couple of coats on each of those dots. And then I thought, you know, that river birch is going to make that flow, and I really love any of my honey fluxes with iron luster. You've seen those, and they just make some great glazes. So then I decided to take, and I filled in right here on the top, you can see, that's Smoky Merlot. And so we'll get some reds, maybe some burgundies out of that. And then below it, I filled in those gaps with Blue Rutile. And I just used this brush, did it real slow, and just went around doing, you know, I'm killing time. You know, when you've got from August 18th till probably October 1st, I got time on my hands. But anyway, I'm getting ready to pop this in the kiln, and I wanted to share it with you. I really left the outside kind of blank. I did put all 3 of those colors right around the rim, and then just a little bit right here, because I really didn't want to do a lot, but it was kind of wanted to look like it was maybe creeping over the top, just for fun. I haven't done, this is probably the first one I've ever done with dots like this, and I know it's all going to mix together, but I'm getting ready to pop it in the kiln. Wanted to share it with you. We'll see what it looks like when it comes out. I'll show it to you just before we close the lid. Okay, I'm getting ready to put this in here. I've had some kiln problems lately. I've had to rewire this kiln. I've had to put some new switches in it. I've blown my outlets. Just really had some grief. I am not an electrician. I am dangerous when it comes to electricity, but I keep poking these things. I keep making them work somehow. So we've got our cone 6 cones in here. I'm getting ready to fire up this kiln today, open all these windows and go in the house and let it run. So you're gonna see it just before it went in, and you'll see it right when it comes out. Thanks for watching, guys. It's coming up. All right, the kiln is open, and I'm getting ready to unload it. First out is gonna be this bowl I showed you. Look at the colors on that. And the inside, we didn't get any definite colors like from the blues, but they blend so well when you do that. And then I'm always amazed, if you can see, these colors end up in the center. There's a clear ring around here, but I've done this several times, and I always pull these blues and burgundies go into the center. I don't know if it flows under the flux glaze, but that will happen almost every time. Really pretty. Somebody will really enjoy that. I'm gonna go ahead and open the rest of this mug, this kiln, share a couple with you. Here's a mug that is iron luster all over, and then globs of oatmeal at the top. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Honeydew, indigo float, wasabi, textured turquoise. Did run off of it, and I knew I would. I had to refire this one because of my kiln problems. but I'm really thrilled the way this kiln operated yesterday. I got a great cone 6 out of it. It was so smooth, heated up very evenly. I'll grind that down and we'll have a beautiful mug here. This was a new one I tried out. I'm trying to remember, this was Blue Stone. It's a very flat glaze if you look at the bottom here. And this was another refire because of the kiln problem. And I ended up putting, I believe, downpour on top of this to give it a little bit of shine, and we got some neat drips in it. But this Blue Stone, there's a vase that's Blue Stone. And it's just a real flat, antique-y look. I love that. On the right piece, that's just a great glaze. Hope you guys can see that well. But that's a neat one. That is straight Blue Stone on, it's, what is it, the speckled turtle clay. Real pretty. Got a couple more mugs here, and then I did a short run here because I wanted to test out this kiln after all the issues I've had. This is obsidian on this little mug with seaweed at the top. Did that on the inside. Just one of my little Arkansas mugs that I make. Pretty stuff. This is a Coyote glaze. This is actually Pam's Blue, and then I put some oatmeal around the top of it just to give it a little bit of movement. And it's did it inside and out, if you can see that. Just a nice little run. I like this glaze. It's gives you some real different markings. This was a speckled clay, so you really get that effect. It will do something similar. If you can see the greens and the blues in that, it has a real cool effect just on its own on a flat buff clay. Let's see, we got one more little shelf here. Like I said, I did a real short run just to test out this kiln. Woohoo! Look at that. This was actually marigold, AMACO marigold. And I had it just here, and then I actually put a bunch of oatmeal around the top. And I thought I would change the color a little bit, but it really didn't. It just gave it more movement. You can kind of see that. That's pretty, isn't it? Y'all nod your heads and reply to me, because I'm assuming that you're answering. This is crazed copper from Coyote. And you get that, I don't know if you could see it in there, but you have these crazings in here. It's a real pretty glaze. Got a little bit thin right here, but that's just a neat little bud vase. And here's another one of, I like a tea bowl. This is a really nice footed little tea bowl. And this is the speckled, no, this was Reclaim. You can see, because I have a little swirl when I don't always get it mixed well. This is Pam's Blue. Try to, if you can see that. It's a dark blue. You need to get several coats on there, probably 4, or it'll go brown on you like a Blue Rutile. But it has a real nice, see how that is, the modeling and all. That's nice. All right, and the last one here, this is a porcelain moon jar that I did in obsidian and seaweed. Look at that one. That turned out really gorgeous. Like I say, I got beautiful cone 6 on my shelving. I've got this kiln just running like a top right now. I'm so proud of it. It's probably 140 years old. I have no idea. It is an old manual kiln. I have to turn it up manually, set a timer. There you go. Enjoy that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your feedback. Please like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll get some more of these out here now that I'm through working on kilns so much. Y'all have a great week.